Certainly, if you watch the news, you know Michigan has a number of different courts: district court, appellate court, circuit court, and there are a number of other courts meant for special purposes. And this week's Know the Law segment, Tom Sinas is here to talk about how those specific courts are used. There's a lot of them out there.
It can almost be overwhelming just to figure out, if I've got a legal problem, what court am I supposed to be in? The courts that you talked about in your lead-in, circuit courts and district courts, these are courts that we call ones of general jurisdiction.
Right.
Meaning that they can hear criminal cases and they can hear civil cases of all kinds of variety. But over time, we have decided in administering our justice system that it makes sense for certain types of cases to be handled by specialized courts that only deal with those issues.
To take some of the load off the criminal courts and some of the other courts that are overused.
That's exactly right. And we have special courts both in the criminal side and the civil side. So let's take an example on the civil side. In the state of Michigan, we have a court called the Court of Claims. The Court of Claims is a place where you go if you have a civil lawsuit against the state of Michigan or against another governmental agency
Claims
or
against
entity.
the government.
That's right. You go to the Court of Claims. Those cases are decided by judges who are typically Court of Appeals judges who are assigned one of these cases and then sits as the fact finder on those cases.
Now that's kind of changed recently, right?
That's right. It used to be, Court of Claims cases used to be heard by juries sitting in Ingham County, and now they are bench trials. What about other special purpose courts? Well, drug treatment court. People hear about this a lot. Sometimes people call it just drug court.
Right.
Well, what's that? People get into that program when they've been charged with a substance abuse violation. And they start out in the criminal justice system where they might face your traditional remedy of going to jail or going to prison. The idea of a drug treatment court is to get those people into a drug treatment program.
Get them help.
Get them help, treat their problem, so hopefully that they don't reoffend.
And they can really keep a better monitor on these people and see how their progress is going, right?
That's right. And as a matter of fact, progress in the court is really how you stay in the court.
Okay.
If you don't meet the requirements of, say, drug treatment court, you get bounced back over into the regular criminal justice system. We have similar type courts for people with mental health problems, and recently we've established a special court for veterans. So the idea here is to take certain populations of people or certain types of claims and to give certain courts who have special expertise in those claims the ability to administer justice on those particular issues.
And if somebody has a question about what court their certain issue should go to, or they need a lawyer, they can call your office.
They sure can, 616-301-3333, or they can find us online at www.sinasdramis.com, or shoot us an email at info@sinasdramis.com.
Always interesting to hear the legal take on this. Thanks a lot, Tom.
Thanks, Christian.